I want to thank the chairman of the board, Marty Mannion, members of the board of trustees, president and provost David Bogan, executive vice president Betsy Newman, executive director Michael Shin. It's a lot of names, I'm sorry, but I'm very, very grateful, very honored, very humbled to be here. Some of the best dancers I've worked with over the 60 years that I've been making dances have come from this wonderful conservatory. I know that there are young artists of several disciplines graduating this evening, but I will be speaking mostly to the dancers, since that's the world I've journeyed through for all these many years. Perhaps, in fact, I may be speaking to only one dancer, and if that is you, you'll know it. I know who you are. You are the one amongst many who will make the leap from being a dance student to being a dancer. You have existed for hundreds of years. You are part of a tradition that has been passed by hand from dancer to dancer to dancer, and have been living and breathing on the energy dreams are made of. It's a powerful source, and there's nothing illusory about it. Many will tell you it's not realistic. I say trust it. Given the state of what is currently passing as reality, truth itself has become untrustworthy, confused by tangled versions of twisted facts, set forth by competing interests, totally obscuring the possibility that the light of actual truth might illuminate our human path. If that is reality, then please give me dreams. Dreams have been the origin of all art, and the inspiration that has transformed impossible fantasies into verifiable realities. The puzzle for you now is how to actualize your dream, how to utilize that formidable energy, which, by the way, is not a gift given to everyone. Amongst those to whom this gift has been given are fewer still, who will have the skill and courage to bring it out of one mind's eye and into the visible world. I'm glad to say you will not be able to Google the answer. The internet cannot tell you how to become what you envision. You will need to consult your own imagination. You will need to create a way to create reality from the stuff of dreams. Your reality, no one else's. You will have to invent yourself. There are no precise models to follow. To gain access to the thing that you want, you will have to create experience. Your experience will be defined by the choices you make as you continue to invent yourself. I do not mean to make it sound mystical or out of reach. In fact, there are practical choices to make. First, choose a city to go to where there is serious dance happening. Where are the best dancers taking class? Choose that class, and you'll meet many young people who share your goal, and dancers that are better than you, who can inspire you to aim higher. Dance with anybody that asks you to, perhaps other young dancers who are experimenting with choreography. Go to see any and every dance performance you possibly can. This will help you construct in your mind's eye the dancer you want to be. Perhaps there's a specific choreographer in whose work you recognize yourself. If you have the opportunity to audition for that choreographer or any other, do not push your way to the front. The center of attention is the place where the best dancer is dancing. If that is you, you will be noticed wherever you are. Dance respectfully. Do not think of it as a competition. It's an experience shared by many dancers who want the same thing that you want. Sharing that space in a generous spirit shows integrity. That will be noticed because it is just like being in a company where everyone is working towards the same objective. And as a personal plea, I beg you to ignore the direction so often heard on the television competition So You Think You Can Dance. Where dancers are told to kill it. Please do not kill it. Dance is not about murder. Like all of the arts, dance is about love. Express love with every step you take in your dancing, and the effect it has on those around you will be enriched beyond measure. If you don't get what you want, do not despair. The three things you need most to survive the intensity of your desire and the disappointments you may experience are courage, courage, and courage. If you have to pay your way to the job outside of dance, remember, you are doing it to support the thing you love the most. It has to be the thing you love the most, because that is where the courage you need to keep going is generated. As to what a choreographer is looking for, I can only speak for myself. Choreographers, like dancers, are self-invented. The best ones have devised a way of making a dance that is uniquely their own, and through that process, have usually discovered the qualities they search for in a dancer. I cannot make a dance unless I have a dancer that offers me inspiration. I don't want a submissive tool who needs to be told what to do and how to do it. That is student dancing. I am concentrating on imagining the dance, and I do not want to be interrupting my thoughts to answer questions. I'm making it up and never have seen it before. I cannot answer questions about something that does not yet exist. That will come later after it's finished. A dancer has to be psychologically adept to understand the balance of responsibility that comes with sharing the creative process. Trust is called for. The dancer must be willing to risk being wrong and not take it as criticism. Often I don't know what I'm looking for until I see it. The dancer and choreographer will have been wrong many times along the way. It's just part of the process. Like a scientist experimenting with chemicals before finding a solution. The chemicals don't take it personally, nor should the dancer. Most creative dancers live for and love this process, while those who perpetually feel judged can find it depressing. The dancer I value most is a movement poet. Steps are intrinsically meaningless. They are just empty vessels until a dancer infuses them with significance, gravity, and physical poetry. I have found that many dancers have this gift, but have not realized it about themselves. The dancer I'm looking for can't resist it. It's automatic. It's who they are. I have often heard it said that the arts are an escape from reality. On the one hand, it suggests that the realities of life need to be escaped from, and simultaneously infers that the arts are a realm of unreality. But as I see it, the arts are an entree to a higher reality, a place where idealism can be authentically expressed, where regard for absolute truth is a guiding principle, and freedom of expression is the ultimate treasure. These principles are irrevocably woven into the dancer's pursuit of the line, shape, and energy that perfectly embodies a way to see music, or by the actor's line reading that they have tried countless different ways until they have found the most precisely accurate tone and rhythm to capture the absolute truth of the words they're speaking. Or in that moment in music, when a series of notes and sounds combine to create a sonic moment so compelling that the heart is broken or the spirit sent soaring to the heights of inspiration. During the Renaissance, the artist Luca della Robbia sought for and found a color of blue that so perfectly captured the daylit sky that 500 years later, it is still called Della Robbia blue. In the words of Pablo Picasso, I have tried through line, design, and color to say what is most truthful and therefore most beautiful. But perhaps it was the English poet John Keats who put it most simply and succinctly. Beauty is truth, truth beauty. That is all you need to know on earth and all there is to know. Albert Einstein proposed that the universe and everything in it is made up of infinitesimally small vibrating strands of energy. This is called string theory. You, this room, this dais, even the air we breathe, are not actually solid, but are unique combinations of zillions of these tiny, constantly vibrating strands of energy packed so tightly that they appear as mass. What's more, the vibrations of each of these little strings emits a musical tone, a kind of hum that becomes attracted to similarly humming strands that harmonize like a trillion cellos being bowed at once. Consequently, each object we perceive as solid is actually a uniquely attuned symphony of these universal strings. The truth is, the universe is made of music, and we are all dancing right now. Thank you.